Get that out of the way. Welcome back, guys. My name is Patrick. Sorry, I had someone right in the view there as you're tuning in here. You are watching the Fanatic Rundown. Win number 6 in a row for the Edmonton Oilers. It did not come easy tonight. It's a really unfortunate night in the hockey community. The treatment the Vancouver Canucks are giving head coach Bruce Boudreau, well, I say head coach, soon to be ex-head coach Bruce Boudreau. Looks like it's all set for Rick Tocchet to take over on Monday. To be negotiating with someone else so openly in the public, treating Bruce Boudreau like that, just terrible, really bad look on the Vancouver Canucks organization. And tonight you could tell the Canucks players really wanted to win it for Bruce, just give him that one last win, but thankfully for the Oilers, they were able to overcome, pick up the 4-2 victory tonight, 6th win in a row, season high for this year, so one more step in the right direction for the Edmonton Oilers. The big guns really carried the way for the Oilers tonight. McDavid opens it up, gets his 40th goal of the season. He finishes with 1 goal and 1 assist on the night. Hyman, a 4-point night. He gets a goal and 3 assists. Leon Draisaitl adds another goal, and Nuge with a goal and 2 assists as well, including the empty net goal that would officially ice it for the Oilers in the third period. I said earlier today I was going to do a little short video on the lineup for tonight, but we didn't even really find out the lineup until the game was already on, so that's why you guys didn't get that video. But Mattias Janmark was out once again tonight. He was the only one. James Hamlin was called up. There was obviously that fear that more Oilers players might get sick, but it looked like everyone else was in tonight, so I guess that fear might have been a little bit overblown there. Oilers went 11-7 again. James Hamlin got the call up, but he was not in the lineup tonight. Stuart Skinner, excellent tonight. When it was 3-2, last-minute toe save just before Nuge got that empty net goal to make it 4-2. Was really hoping Skinner was finally going to get that Oilers shutout this season. No Edmonton Oilers goaltender has a shutout this year. Like, it's incredible. I mean, I guess you can thank it for most of the year on the Oilers' poor defensive play, but yeah, usually by fluke, at least a goalie gets a shutout by this point. So the shutout watch continues, but Stuart Skinner, despite not getting the shutout, was excellent tonight. Both teams had 29 shots overall, so both goaltenders really strong. Spencer Martin made some big saves. Zach Hyman almost had another goal that put the Oilers up 4-2. It was ultimately called goaltender interference. Basically, when Zach Hyman's involved in a goaltender interference call, 9 times out of 10, the goal's getting called back, and tonight was no exception. It looked like Hyman made contact with Spencer Martin after the puck was already in the net, but like I said, 9 times out of 10, a Hyman opportunity is going to get called back. Gets called back tonight, kept the Canucks in it, gave them those few more minutes of time to try and tie the game 3-3. The Oilers were up 3-0 in this hockey game, so they almost blew it, but give the Vancouver Canucks credit. They wanted to try and get this one for Bruce Boudreau. Thankfully that he didn't. The Oilers obviously badly need these points. With these points, they move ahead into third place in the Pacific Division. They're 1 point back of the Seattle Kraken, but we're talking about the Oilers being back in contention for first place in the Pacific Division, so this 6-game winning streak has done wonders. Has an excellent chance to continue, as we've been talking about the last few videos. Columbus up next on Wednesday, and then Chicago next Saturday. Obviously, no team is a pushover. The Oilers have to show up tonight. The Oilers had to show up tonight. They also have to show up going forward here. They played the San Jose Sharks and Anaheim Ducks really strong last week. I felt they kind of took their foot off the gas tonight against the Vancouver Canucks, and against a hungry team like this, you really can't give them any opportunities, and the Canucks fought their way back in. They were down 3-0. It looked like the Oilers were probably going to walk away with this one a bit, but the Canucks make it 3-2, and it takes an empty net goal to finally put them away. So the Oilers, probably out of their 6-game winning streak, this was the their worst win out of the 6. And it wasn't a total 60-minute effort tonight. I don't want to say they played terrible because they didn't, but they did allow the Canucks to get back into this one. So they really have to put the foot down on the throat a bit more than they did tonight. Against an even stronger team, the Oilers might have lost this lead, but they do manage to hang on to it tonight. So they weren't bad in the third. The Canucks kind of really pushed in the third, and that's when the Oilers had to be at their best, and they did keep them at bay. So ultimately, a huge 4-2 victory. Yeah, guys, I'd say the biggest story tonight, obviously, is Bruce Boudreau. The Canucks fans giving him a really nice send-off. You could see the tears in his eyes at the end of this one. If the Oilers didn't need the points, I would have been almost okay with the Vancouver Canucks winning this one and just let Bruce Boudreau have that last win. But the Oilers need the points, so sorry, Bruce, but it's the Canucks ownership that's being crap to you, not the Oilers. So we needed this win, and the boys got it done. The boys got it done tonight. So that was excellent to see. I think that's pretty much all for game notes. I did a video earlier today just going over the Oilers' current trade deadline plan. So just give you guys a few notes from that. It looks like Derek Ryan could potentially be traded, but there's also a strong chance he could be signing an extension with the Edmonton Oilers and sticking around here. The Oilers, I think, are leaning towards the extension, so Derek Ryan could be an Oiler a while longer. No idea, obviously, dollar figure or contract length at this point. If it's Derek Ryan, I imagine it's probably just like a one-year extension. I don't think they're going to go multi-year with Derek Ryan at this point, but we'll see what happens. Don't know if that even happens during the season. Maybe that's something after the season. We'll see what happens there. Oilers obviously taking a patient approach to this trade deadline. They want to see what Vincent Desharnais, Philip Broberg, and Dylan Holloway can bring to the team. Broberg has been excellent lately, so don't know if the Oilers are going to make a big addition on the blue line. Vladislav Gavrikov of the Columbus Blue Jackets remains their number one target on defense, so something to keep an eye on there. Jesse Puljujärvi and Warren Foegele are the main trade chips for the Edmonton Oilers going into the trade deadline. They have said they're not going to put a significant asset with either Puljujärvi or Foegele to try and move them, so if they can't move them, just pretty much normally, they're going to probably hang on to them. If Puljujärvi remains an Edmonton Oiler past the trade deadline, expect him to not be qualified and to leave as a free agent this summer. But I think the Oilers will try and at least get Puljujärvi done, because when Kyler Yamamoto comes back off long-term injured reserve, the Oilers have to put somebody on waivers that's making $1.125 million or more. So Puljujärvi is still an Edmonton Oiler at that point. Expect Puljujärvi to end up on waivers. I don't know if anyone claims him with a full $3 million cap hit. The Anaheim Ducks, we know, have been sniffing around on Puljujärvi, so maybe they would take him if they don't have to give up anything. But I think ideally, any team looking to take Puljujärvi on probably wants to see the Oilers at least retain some salary or try and get some kind of package deal for Puljujärvi. So that's basically the latest on the Oilers there, guys. So big 4-2 victory tonight, 6-game winning streak. Oilers have an excellent chance to keep it going. Will take a little bit better effort than they had tonight, but boys have a few days off here. Don't know if we're on any kind of a trade watch. A few days off, not till Wednesday do we see more game action, so possibly something happens here over the next few days. We'll see what happens. I think that's all for me for tonight, guys. Let me know your thoughts on everything in the comment section below. Oh, I also wanted to highlight the shirt I got from the 780 tonight. I put it on Twitter earlier, but yeah, great Klim Kostin shirt. If you guys are looking for great Oilers shirts, check out the 780. They got locations in Southgate, West Edmonton Mall. They're out at the Outlet Mall by the airport. So yeah, check those guys out. I wanted to give them a plug there. So yeah, like I was saying, let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the